Hi guys, I'm Nick Longhurst from Dynamic Motivation.
And I'm Will from Pure Will.
We're here shooting our series of videos on how to prepare for an obstacle race. The idea of this is to provide some decent training methodology for how you'd actually prepare yourself for an obstacle race.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to continuing my investigations into what makes a good obstacle course racer, so I can improve my own obstacle course racing game, but help all you guys do that too.
So the first key to any sort of training program is to develop an assessment. So we need to know how fit you are, and if anyone out there, you really want to be developing some sort of way of measuring yourself so you can work out where you're at now and you can determine whether you're actually improving through your training. So the system that we're using is a system called IGNITE360, and the assessments that we use are based entirely out of the sports conditioning world in the US. So there's the same tests that you would be doing for college football, college athletics or professional sport. It provides a really good overall baseline for athleticism.
And thanks for having me here today, Mick, because what I'm really happy about is we're bringing a new level of professionalism and exercise science through the IGNITE360 system to obstacle course racing.
Okay, so this test is a broad jump. The idea is to see how far you can jump. It's a lower body power exercise and quite relevant for obstacle racing for the ability to leap up onto things.
All right, well, I'm warmed up and I'm limber and ready to go. Let's do it.
Let's see what you can do. Get a couple of goes at it, see how far you can jump. Okay, 7-2. So the next test is a T rotation. This is a balance test, and balance is one of the cores of all sports, obstacle racing particularly, but any sport you've got to have good balance and good centre. Okay, so it's a scored test as to how far you get through the sequence, and basically we're starting with our hands out in front of us and knee up, rotate out, around, back up, back to the start again. Okay, we're going to do each side. You get a couple of goes at each, and we'll see how far you can get through it. The next test is a push-up opposite. Let's see how you go. So this one's a grip test, really useful for obstacle race because you're doing monkey bars, rope climbs, stuff like that. So it's forearm strength and grip strength. So let's see how you go. Okay, so this is our vertical jump test. So the first thing we're going to do, measure how high you can reach and then see how high you can jump. So grab a stick of chalk on your hand. Okay, and now we're going This is a 5-10-5. The idea of this is agility, ability to turn. A little bit of a disadvantage here at the moment on a sort of slightly wet grass, but that's okay, we'll take that into account. So we're starting one hand down, go to one side, right through to the other side and run it through. Let's see how fast you can go.
Alrighty.
Okay, so this next exercise is the L-cone drill. The idea of this is your ability to turn. I can see there's some relevance in obstacle racing. What do you reckon? Go, 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 go. Push, 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 push. 5.4. So this is your speed distance. So we're running 10 yard, 20 yard, 40 yards. We're going to do it as one run through and we'll time each one. So the first one gives you your acceleration, the second one gives you a bit more on your speed, and the third one's a speed endurance. You're not going to want to do these too many times. Okay, so this is our final test. This is your interval test. So it's a bit like a beep test. The idea is you run down and back, you've got 10 seconds, and then you get a 10-second recovery. Then you do it again. The distance gets longer as you get more tired, and we keep going until you can't do the run in 10 seconds.
Mick, I can feel the pain already.
You're going to enjoy this one. So that's it for the testing. How does it feel?
Oh, Mick, you saved the best for last. I'm absolutely stuffed from that. What I would like to say is what we've been able to do here and what I've seen is you can really take it back to that core athleticism that you'll need for obstacle course races. And what I can do now is go away, work on what we've found to be some of my weaknesses, and I can come back later and see how I've improved. And that's what training is all about.
Sounds good. Let's go back to the studio and into the data and see how you score.
All right, Mick, cheers.
Let's go.
I can hear you crying, instead catch my disease. Now talking